Welcome back. This is News and Sites. I am Pelumi, and on this segment, we'll be talking about the renaming of the UNIABUJA after Yakubu Gowon. Mr. PK, please let's hear from you.
Okay, so this one I want to start on a very bright note. I want to say congratulations to Ademola Lookman of Atlanta, yes, and a forward for Nigeria, and also to congratulations to us. He has been very outstanding all through the season, even for Nigeria and for Atlanta. Even this new season, he has been on fire. And if you get a reward for what you work for and people praise you for it, it encourages you to do more, and for other people also to go in that route. I think it's bravo. I hope the Nigerian government will look more into this and praise people that are doing well. So congratulations to Ademola Lookman and to Nigerians as well.
To him.
Yeah. Yes. So then I think it's still on this note that we are looking at Gowon being an outstanding leader. Being a leader doesn't mean that there are not going to be faults here and there, but he has been an outstanding leader, and he has been someone that has believed in one Nigeria. He has taken it everywhere. So naming a university after him, I think he has been long overdue. So I want to say that's a right step in the right direction. Okay. And nice one to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay. Right, Philip.
Yeah. Well, what can we say? University of Abuja now, Yakubu Gowon University.
It has not been fully confirmed. It has to go through the Senate.
Yes, I know. But what I'm saying here is Yakubu Gowon himself is a symbol of unity. And Abuja itself is the center of unity. So it just key in. It's just perfect. But having said that, yes, it's a good thing that the University of Abuja is named after Yakubu Gowon. The President Ahmed Bola Tinubu has done well in that direction, but how has that solved our problem? How has it alleviated the pains of the masses? The youth who are unemployed, who graduate every day from the Nigerian university, how has that created an employment for them? I think Nigerian government, they are fond of doing this kind of thing. They will leave the substance and start chasing shadow. Like he said, Yakubu Gowon is overdue to be honored. Honoring him is not an issue. But what the government has succeeded doing here, my opinion, is to take away the attention of the people from their pains and suffering and just say, oh, we are honoring Yakubu Gowon for being a symbol of unity, which everybody will celebrate. But that's not the issue.
It doesn't change the fact
at all. The government to face the tax before them. Because when they were campaigning, they said Buhari government had not done well. They are coming. They said, in fact, they had the backtrack, renewed hope. Our hope renewed at all? I mean, the question should be asked: Are we having a hope at all that we even think of a hope that is renewed? Well, so very well, they've done well, but they should do more.
I can see the light he comes in. There are three things I've said here. I said punishment for offenders, reward for people that have done well, and mentoring for younger generation to come. These are some of the things that I think that if we do, we'll become a better society and a better Nigeria. And these are some of the things we have not also seen a lot. I can remember that if they find out that you are culpable of some offenses that you have done, if you were honored before in places like United Kingdom, Western world, even if you are dead, it will be withdrawn from you to do like a shame, like what they are trying to do to Afeba Balola now because of Deliveroo to miss a book and all that. So he was honored, in one university in the United Kingdom. They are trying to withdraw it. Now, we also need to honor some people. And if we also find out they've done well, even in debt, it should be withdrawn. That's one side of the story. We need to honor people. There's no. It's only that it should not be politicized. Most of the awards we have in this country today, most of them are politicized. People just want to gain a name. Even as needed as the sound, is it an award now or whatever it is that the lawyers they get, and all that. People now scrabble for it. Do you understand? Because they want to get a name. And like he said, truly, haven't done this one, You know, it's just like the Bible says, having done all to stand, it says stand. I don't know if you understand. Having done this award, they should also now begin to look at so many things. People, either agitation needed or things they ought to do for this, our society. There are things that are visible that they can visit. Very visible things. Developmental strides. What will alleviate the poverty level of the people. We say, look at the hunger in the land is high, and it's palpable. You can feel it. So if the president talk, act, live as though things like that don't exist, I don't think he's a good president. That's what I feel, because the people are hungry. The fear burden is biting, and you just leave so many of those things. You don't feel it with them. The president wife comes out and says everybody should go to the farm. I mean, it looks as if they don't feel the people. Okay. You know, the ministers will do whatever they like. The House of Rep member, they will beat up a taxi man and say, "Do you know who I am in this country?" These are things that the people feel that we also need them to pay attention to.
Barrister Phil, you can see you're smiling.
Interesting. You see, I agree with him when he said there are three elements, or rather there are three things that the Nigerian government needs to do. And the reward, honoring Yakubu Gowon by naming University of Abuja after him is one of those things. That's the first element that says people who merited award should be given. Honor should be given those who deserve it. Then the other two pillars are yet to be seen in action. That is punishing offender.
Mentor.
That you cannot see in this country.
Never.
Like rightly said, a House of Rep beat up a boat driver, and it was everywhere. And then, because he's a member of House of Representatives, the matter was quickly swept under the carpet by every means. Even the so-called man, the victim, who ought to have been the witness in court of law, came to apologize to the man who beat him up unjustly. This is what we see in this country. You will be intimidated to the extent that you will forget that you have rights. People, a poor man in this country does not have a right. Okay? Now, the other one, mentoring the
younger
youth for
ones.
the tomorrow. You have honored Yakubu Gowon. If the government of that time didn't make provision for Gowon to be mentor, so that at the age of 32 he became a head of state, do you think, if he was not well nourished, he was not well nurtured, do you think he will stand for the unity he stood for? What have we done for our children that are coming up? As of today, I went to public school, and most of us in my age went to public school. Are there public school today? Can anybody go to public school? Even in Abuja here, the public schools are meant for house help and house help children. I mean, it's so pathetic. You know, it's so pathetic that the government, they leave the substance and start chasing shadow. You just want to take our mind away, take our attention away from the pains, the suffering in the society by honoring Gowon, and you want us to celebrate you. I won't be part of that. You know, it's not.
Let's even take a look at the UNIABUJA itself that they renamed.
Exactly.
Good question.
Let's take a look at it.
What improvement is in UNIABUJA?
Exactly.
How many of their children are in Abuja?
Exactly. Aside that, my friend came from the US some time ago. In 2022, we wanted to partner with UNIABUJA for hostel accommodation, wherein internet and everything will be installed. And then we went to see the VC, and then we were taken around the hostel. You will weep. The hostel is worse than prison. The prison in the US, they are better than our Nigeria hostel, where students stay and learn. UNIABUJA, I'm not saying other university. UNIABUJA,
The same one that is going to be named
after
Yakubu.
Like we'll be saying, we could not go on with that PPP. You know why? Because the kickback, we don't have it. Because these guys, they are from America, they are Western people, their mind is straightforward. I want to do this thing with there's terms and conditions. Once those agreements and those things are met, they will go ahead. But when you say, come back, they were asking us we need to get a northerner to be part of our company, we'll do this, do that, somebody from this. And the guy just told me, Philip, I'm not doing it.
again.
So, like you said, what this naming of UNIABUJA after Yakubu Gowon, what improvement has it brought to the university?
Exactly.
What advantage had the student from that school we gain from it?
As a result of
As a
naming
result
it
of naming
after
Yakubu Gowon. So if these things are not there, then what you have done is as good as nothing.
That's whitewash.
Exactly. It's cosmetic.
That's whitewash. There are no developmental programs for institutions of learning in this country. No developmental program that this particular faculty or department will ascend to this, being able to improve on the knowledge of the students that are coming. No research programs, no physical development, right, inside the school. No, there's nothing to, and the condition to which we study in this country. That's why you find that if a Nigerian student goes abroad, they become the best, because everything is at their beck and call. Everything is at their disposal. Do you understand? And all that. They should think about improving. I remember during the days of Abacha, when we had a petroleum trust fund, the money from subsidy was taken to a particular account and was used for some specific projects, road, schools, scholarship. Do you understand? I remember that time, the buses Abacha bought for my school, Ahmadu Bello University, we still have them till today. That was how Ahmadu Bello University was able to move from their temporary site, which is in Tudwada, to Shika, in a state of the art. It was PTF fund that they used to fund those projects, and so many other projects in this country. Today, we have removed subsidy as it is. There is no evidence to show that something, not in any sector, not in health, not in, these are basic necessity of human need, education, and like I said, all the schools we have around Abuja today, where are they? It's only house help and house help children that are there. That is the truth. You won't take your child there. I won't take my child there. The generation that are even coming after us now, I won't say I'm going to take my child to a public university. Do you understand? I can bet that Palumi didn't go to a public university.
Let's go back to where we are.
Yes.
All this naming the University of Abuja after Yakubu Gowon, I think is some in the Western world, what they would have done is to put in place an institution of leadership named after him. And that is what we treat solely people for leadership. Because the man is a symbol of
good leadership.
In fact, we have said it on this platform before, that what we need is one good head. Until the head is good, we can't do anything right. You see, what happened is that people just sat at their bedroom and said, okay, the people are crying and all that. How do we
pacify them?
How do we take their mind away from their things? Let's just do something.
Yeah.
And they come and say, okay,
let's rename.
Exactly. That's what it is.
It's just like that small child that is crying.
Yes.
You put that
Just-
56. When he finds out later that the thing doesn't
Nothing
bring
is coming
breast
out.
milk,
Come back and
Let's hear your conclusions, especially regarding the university. Because now they've renamed the university, but there is nothing good that is coming to that university. Let's just hear your conclusion on that. Mr. Pique.
they should do what is right. That's all.
Okay. Right, Sir Philip.
difficult. We keep on saying, do what is right. Will they do what is right? Now that we have named University of Abuja after Yakubu Gowon, those things that Yakubu Gowon represent should be seen in
the
University
school.
of
Should be
Abuja
replicated
from now on.
Yes.
That's my take.
All right. Thank you very much. This is still News Insight. I am Pelumi. We'll be right back.